Hi, fabulous Martin teachers. I wanted to share this new tool with you that you can use for assessment purposes in your classroom. If you haven't tried Plickers yet, I highly suggest that you give it a shot. It's a super great tool to use to assess your students, either formative assessments or even summative assessments. The reason I chose this tool is because it's perfect for our classrooms which only have one iPad. So it's a great tool. You can either use your cell phone or use your teacher iPad to use this tool to assess your students. So let me show you kind of how it's set up and how easy it is to get started. So you sign up for a free account, and once you're in, you start with your classes. It's real simple to add a class. You real quickly give it a name, select what grade you're in, and you can select a subject if you would like, or you can kind of keep it as general education. What you're doing right here is you're assigning, you will have these Plickers cards, which I'll show you in just a minute, and that's how students answer their questions. They don't have to have a device. This is actually a card on a sheet of paper. So what you're doing by setting up your class is putting your roster in there and assigning students to a card. So you can type in each student's name. It's real simple. Type it in, press enter, and it assigns them to a card. Or you can go in and just cut and paste your roster that you probably already have typed somewhere else anyways. Cut and paste it and put it in there. And it will assign all your kids to a card. Super simple. So, what do the cards look like? Let me show you. You click on cards here, and you only have to do this one time ever. It's super awesome. So I suggest you print them like on cardstock and then laminate them. So this is a basic card set, and this is a single card right here for person number 1. And you see that it has the 4 answer choices, A, B, C, and D. So the way it works is that students will hold up the card, as you can see in this little classroom here, with their answer choice on the top. So it takes just a minute to kind of teach them how to do that, but they have their answer choice on the top, and because everyone's card looks different, then if I look right here and I go down to person number 2's card, it looks completely different, and the answer choices are all on different sides of the card. There's no way that they can look at their peers and see, what the answer is. So that's another awesome reason for using Plickers as a quick assessment tool. And then they hold up their card, and the teacher simply scans the room, and it picks up everybody's card like a QR code, and it gives the teacher data. So this is similar to what you would see for student data in your class. Isn't that awesome? And it's instantaneous, which you can give them instant feedback as a class or even as individuals. You could do it as a ticket in the door really quick, and then pull your small math groups from there based on, these 3 kids still need support with that concept that I taught yesterday, or do it as a ticket out the door to set up your groups for tomorrow. It would be a great way to use it. The last thing I want to show you is how simple it is to set up a quiz in Plickers. Go to your library, and you will want to set up a folder first. So maybe I'm going to call this STEM Unit 1 test, and I'm going to save that. And then now I just go in, I'm in the STEM Unit 1 test here, and I just start typing my questions. I can do multiple choice or true, false. Okay, and so and I can just put in my answers here. And then I check the correct answer, and I save it, and I go through, and I can put in my questions that I would like my kids to do. So if I'm doing a ticket out the door, I might just have 3 or 4 questions. And then when I'm ready for them to take that test, I will add it to that class, add those questions to that class, and then I'm ready for them to take the test. You'll go in live view in order to present your test, and in reports you can go through and actually filter by your class. Like I want to see, I don't have any reports in here right now because I haven't done anything with the class, but I can look at test class 1 here, and I can see on Friday, this was the quiz that they took, and here's their results. It'll give me graphs and all sorts of fabulous data similar to what you see here. So how do I get started? I go to plickers.com, sign up for an account. My first step would be to print out my cards. This standard cards gives you 40 cards, so it's more than enough. You can use them if you teach multiple blocks of students. You can use the same cards. You don't have to have a set of cards for each class. You can, as long as you have the students assigned to the number card, then you're perfectly good. So that's where I would start, and then the next step is to set up your classes and then go into your library and set up your first little test. We have a couple teachers in the building I know that have used Plickers in the past, and I am more than happy to come and help you get this set up. So if you're interested in using Plickers, come see me, or I will give you the names of some teachers who have tried it with much success, and your kids will love it, and it'll just be a great, quick way to assess your students. I highly suggest that you try it. Enjoy!